What's the worst parenting you've witnessed? I was working the afternoon shift at Brewster's Coffee when this well-dressed dad in an expensive suit walked in with his 7-year-old son, who was an absolute nightmare from the second they entered. The boy immediately started grabbing pastries with his bare hands from our display case, licking the tops of muffins and croissants, then putting them back like some demented taste-testing ritual. When I politely approached and asked him to stop, the dad snapped, "He's just exploring his senses. Don't stifle his curiosity. This is how children learn about texture and flavor." I retreated behind the counter, watching in horror as they settled at a table. The boy decided his turkey sandwich would make excellent ammunition and launched it at a businessman reading his newspaper. The man looked up, mustard dripping from his glasses, while the kid cackled with delight. Next, the little terror climbed onto tables like his own personal jungle gym, leaving muddy sneaker prints on surfaces where people were trying to eat. His grand finale was knocking over a woman's laptop while she worked on important documents. Each time someone complained, Dad would pontificate with responses like, "He's expressing his creativity," or "He's just being a free spirit. Society tries to crush that too early." The businessman wiped mustard from his face and left without a word. The woman with the laptop packed up quickly, shaking her head in disgust. Then the kid discovered our sugar station. Like a tiny tornado of destruction, he started ripping open packet after packet, dumping white granules everywhere while screaming about being a sugar monster. Other families began gathering their things and heading for the exit. The cafe's peaceful atmosphere had completely evaporated. I approached again, gently suggesting maybe they could help clean up the mess. The dad got right in my face. "You clearly don't understand child development. My son is gifted and sees the world differently than your corporate zombie customers. He's exploring cause and effect, spatial relationships. This is valuable learning." The breaking point came moments later. Kid grabbed a steaming hot coffee from an elderly couple's table and hurled it toward a pregnant woman sitting nearby. Cup barely missed her rounded belly, hot liquid splashing across the floor inches from her feet. When she gasped and instinctively placed protective hands over her stomach, father actually yelled at her, "Maybe watch where you're sitting if you can't handle being around children. This is a public space." Pregnant woman's eyes filled with tears. The whole cafe went dead silent except for the kids' continued shrieking. That's when something inside me snapped. I walked over to the counter, grabbed a full cup of our largest iced coffee, and headed back toward their table. As I passed the dad, who was now lecturing another customer about helicopter parenting, I accidentally caught my foot on absolutely nothing and stumbled dramatically, dumping the entire contents all over his pristine white business shirt and open laptop computer. Ice cubes scattered across his keyboard while coffee dripped from his collar onto his expensive leather shoes. He exploded. "Are you insane? It's assault. I'm calling corporate. You'll be fired." I arranged my face into the sweetest, most innocent expression I could muster. "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I was just being a free spirit and expressing my creativity. Maybe you should watch where you're sitting if you can't handle accidents. After all, this is a public space." His face turned an impressive shade of purple. He grabbed his sticky, sugar-covered kid and stormed toward the exit, muttering threats about lawsuits while dripping coffee across our floor. Pregnant woman started slow clapping, and soon the entire cafe erupted in enthusiastic applause. My manager emerged from the back office just as the dad slammed the door, took one look at the scene, and winked at me. "Oops, accidents happen. Guess we'll need to put up some wet floor signs."